So we're heading over to Helix Sleep today to speak with Jerry Lin on the past, present, and future of the brand. Join me. Hi, I'm Patrick at Helix Sleep HQ, and today I'm joined by Jerry Lin. He is the co-founder of Helix Sleep and the executive vice president of 3Z Brands. Some of the other brands you may know from our showrooms, Brooklyn Bedding, Helix, Lisa, Bear, and so forth. Jerry, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
What led you to founding Helix Sleep?
Yeah, so when my co-founders and I really looked at the industry, it definitely felt like there were three main problems that we had identified. First, it was a little bit of a challenging buying experience. You had to drive to a store, talk to these salespeople. Also, there wasn't a lot of transparency in pricing. And then finally, there were just a lot of confusing products out there. So we really launched Helix to identify those three problems, to create a better buying experience and make it easier for customers to find the right mattress for them. And believe it or not, 10 years ago when we launched the business, e-com was only a small portion of the overall market. And so we were very convinced that if we were able to remove that friction from the buying experience, create an amazing way for people to find the right mattress for them online, that we could create an amazing brand. And so we launched Helix back in 2015, and it's been a phenomenal experience just watching our customers respond to our brand and to our products over the past 10 years.
So you already touched on it, and I do want to piggyback on it. What makes Helix Sleep unique in the space? Just personally speaking, it's definitely one of our most diverse brands at the SleePare showroom. It has some of the most sizes offered, some of the most firmnesses offered, and of course some of the best optional varieties provided.
At our core, our belief is that all individuals are unique. We all come in different shapes and sizes. We have different preferences. Some prefer soft, some prefer firm, medium, etc. And we also sleep on all our different size. So in the end, we don't believe that people should be sleeping on the same type of mattress. So we pride ourselves by having a variety of different mattress models for all different people. But we've also created a unique buying experience online to make it easier for the customer to find the right mattress for them. So when you come to our website at helixsleep.com, there's a sleep quiz that every customer can go through. It asks you a couple of questions about how tall you are. Do you sleep hot at night? What is your sleeping position? Do you prefer soft, medium, firm? And then we use all of that data to then match you to one of the numerous models that we have online. And then on top of that, we have three major collections to capture customers who are willing to pay across different price points. So for example, our beginning price point collection is what we call our core collection, which starts off at $10.99. Then our next step up is our Luxe collection that goes to $18.99. It's a much higher mattress, has a lot more features. And then finally, our most luxurious mattress is our Elite collection that goes to $29.99. And then on top of that, we also have a couple of specialty models. So again, speaking to the unique nature of how we think about shoppers and consumers and all their different preferences, we also have a Plus line for heavier sleepers who need additional support as well. And then finally, we have an amazing kids mattress that we recently launched a couple of years ago for the younger sleepers. That is a double-sided mattress which can grow with them throughout their youth. So I think that's what really makes us unique within the overall space, is the numerous models that we have to fit the various needs of people across the space. Probably the thing that really sets us apart against a lot of the other online competitors is that we make our own mattresses all in our unique, vertically integrated manufacturing facility in Phoenix.
So yeah, from children's beds to obviously adult mattresses and the firm range between the core and the Elite, you've sort of covered all your bases. I'm curious what goes into the R&D when it is making mattresses. This is kind of nebulous for some people. I know a lot of other brands have signature firmnesses. You've decided to try it all.
Yep.
And it obviously works. It's worked with, the people that come to our store. I'm curious what goes into that process when making the next bed.
The foundation of our R&D really stems from the fact that we now control all aspects of our manufacturing process. And what I mean by that is, unlike a lot of traditional mattress manufacturers who are really just assembling mattresses, so in other words, they're going out and procuring the foam, buying the fabric, buying the springs, and assembling the mattress, we actually manufacture a majority of those components. So within the 650,000 square foot facility that we have in Phoenix, Texas, we are assembling mattresses, but we're taking that one step further. We actually are pouring our own foam and making our own springs, all under one roof. And you can imagine what that means in terms of quality control,
Right.
innovation, and R&D. It's fantastic. So what that has allowed us to do is make components that are unique to us to ultimately create the most comfortable mattress that we can out there. And so starting first with foam, we're actually looking at testing some really interesting cooling technologies that we're excited to potentially launch next year. But that has also unlocked the ability for us to really hone in on certain components that have traditionally been neglected and seeing how we can improve that. To give you an example, we're currently working on some really interesting quilt foam technology, which is the foam that's typically placed on the top layer
Right.
of the mattress.
Right,
And that
right.
component, believe it or not, has been really commoditized and really neglected for whatever reason, when in fact it probably should be the most sought after mattress component because it's the topmost layer.
First thing you engage with.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly. There you go. And so we're really excited to see what innovation we can put into making that top component to be the most comfortable layer. And then moving on to the springs, we have been working on different, coil geometries to make the foundation of our mattress more supportive and springy. But ultimately, I think what this gives us the ability to do is create a more comfortable mattress for our consumers. Because again, traditional manufacturers, when they don't control their own supply chain, they're really beholden to the menu of foam and spring options
Right.
from the other component manufacturers. They're almost just takers of whatever is on the menu that
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Whereas we can say, hey, no, we want the specific component in this specific midnight mattress model because we think it's the best component. The momentum has been so great for us, and the innovation has been so exciting that we're actually adding another 250,000 square feet of manufacturing footprint in Phoenix, pushing our facility to almost 1 million square feet, believe it or not.
That's crazy.
I want to say we might be the largest fully vertical integrated mattress factory in the United States.
Not that that was a goal, just happens
That's right.
to be the case.
Yes,
After
exactly.
these,
Exactly.
these renovations. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how much feedback goes into the R&D or what you ultimately sell, whether from customers or clients like SleePare. I'd love to know what part of that helps in the design process.
Foremost, as a online mattress brand that is now expanding into retail, it's very important for us. Not only are we constantly running surveys, but we're also soliciting feedback from our own stores in Phoenix and also customers online if they ever have issues with it. And we actually have a very robust returns process that we look at on a monthly basis all the way up to the CEO. And we use that information to constantly refine and improve our mattresses as we go forward. So if you're a customer that isn't listening to your customer, you're going to be a company that stalls out. And so for us, because we also have the capabilities of making changes in real time to our components and improving them, we believe that customer feedback is an engine for us to innovate and to further improve our products going forward.
Okay, so on an entirely separate note, what are the benefits of having your beds in a showroom? I know that your business model is almost, well, at least initially, direct to consumer.
That's right.
But nowadays, now that you're featured in SleePare and a variety of other showrooms, what have you found to be the major benefits?
Yeah, I mean, even though we started off as a primarily direct-to-consumer brand, we eventually and are executing on a strategy to be an omni-channel brand. We want to be ultimately where all the mattress shoppers are. And the reality is that a majority of mattress shoppers today still want to touch and feel it. And we've been working with SleePare as a retail partner for a number of years now. It's been an amazing partnership. But ultimately, why we're excited about it is because we're bringing millions of people to our website every single year, and a majority of those individuals aren't going to convert or buy it online, unfortunately, because there's still a need for customers who want to touch and confirm that, hey, this is the right mattress for them. And so being able to partner with brick and mortar retailers like SleePare who have retail locations and who believe and understand what we're trying to do at Helix is just another way for us to get in front of the consumer who have already interacted with our brand online but want to just go that extra mile to touch and feel to confirm that is the right bet for them.
Because as we mentioned, like you have a variety of sizes, firmness options, optional add-ons. I feel like more so than the average brand, it is a benefit for people that might have analysis paralysis trying to
Yep.
figure out what is the best option. So we're glad we can be there for you. Happy, Jerry. Lastly, we're curious what's in store for the future of Helix.
Nothing specific I can speak of today, but what I can tell you is over the next year, it's going to be extremely exciting because the integration of all of the different foam technologies and spring capabilities is now starting to come to life. And we're going to be launching some new products over the next year. And so what's really in store is for us to continue to lean in on our manufacturing capabilities and continue to execute on our mission, which is making everybody fall in love with their mattress every single night. And then, on top of that, continuing to be everywhere where mattress shoppers are. And what that means is leaning in on more of these retail partnerships so that we can continue to be where shoppers want to be. Ultimately, I think that's what's exciting about us is creating new products, leaning in on our technologies, and then making sure that anybody who's interested in a Helix mattress can actually go to a store or go to our website and purchase.
Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.